Where's the paper at? So close to 600 and you just need two more. Share, copy link, announcements. Good. Message. Okay, I think we should be already. Gonna finish up, hopefully finish up this painting we're doing last night or this morning. Hold up, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. This I gave him Annie and Didi, like a ear, like a pig's ear, so he could like be chewing on it. And he lost his, so I had to make sure that she didn't have it. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Tired. Sorry about that. Just getting ready. Then put on my earphones. I get the reference picture. I'm not sure what I'm doing for the background though. Still debating. At least for the background for this picture that I'm using looks like this. It's kind of blurry. And I'm not sure if I want to just have like blurry colors in the background or actually make I don't know, something trees, plants. Someone was saying to do a waterfall. Maybe I could add some leaves here in the front. Have a good afternoon to everyone. It's officially the afternoon for me. 12:03 p.m. You can add some like leaves here. Excuse me. I think I should add it. I'm gonna keep this top part over here open for the date. Trying to see what else I could add. What animal even is this? I just kind of looked it up on Pinterest and it came out. You know, this lizard. And that's kind of cool. Okay, doing basilisk. Can you see what environment they live in? Excuse me. Environment. It's a lot of foliage. Some rocks. Hey, Noel. Okay, so this didn't help at all. I think I just do randomized colors then. Just try to add a little bit more on detail. Okay, he's looking a bit flat. Maybe add a little bit of what? Blue. And where's my... I need to be a little bit darker. Just trying to add some more colors, hopefully some more depth into some of these areas that look a little bit flat. Some more green, some more blue. Especially on this part of the tail. Don't have too many colors. It's looking a bit flat. I subbed. Oh, I appreciate that, Noel. Or Noel. So that means one more for my drunk stream. I'll be playing Jackbox, which is like a party game that anyone could join in. Anyone could join in at any time to play along. It's a little thing I like to do here. A way we can all play together. And all you need is just internet service. Which if you're watching the stream, should be no problem. There's a few party games you can play, you know. Some that involve drawing, some that are just like trivia. But overall it's a good time, in my opinion. I have fun. And the people who have joined in and played have also had fun. Let's see if that has given some more detail. More green. So you can add a little bit more detail into the face. So how is your guys' day going? What's it called in the song? What's the song? Okay, this is the song, but not the one I was looking for. I'll just leave it now. Leave it like it now then. Need a little darker than that. To make sure that it's dark enough to actually show, but not too dark that it overpowers anything I'm gonna paint. Just turn on enough water or something? What the hell? Okay, but now it's kind of painting in. I got like little dots and stuff, little lines to hopefully give it the illusion of more detail, even though there's not really anything going on detail wise. I did add a bit of detail. I'm not sure if it's gonna pick up good on the camera or not, because I know it's a good distance away. But there's some detail going on the face. I think I need to add a bit more shadows, but like really dark shadows. So I'm gonna have to go in with black. I was trying to conserve, the use of black. Don't want to use too much. So go straight for the shadows. I was trying to use like greens and try to build it up, the shadows, but I think I have to use black in some of these areas. Go. Starting to pop up a little bit. Trying to blend this out. I have spent a really long time on this painting. longer than I was expecting to, at least. Yeah, some of these areas are really dark, so gotta pretty much go with black. Try to blend this out. Go. I think that's kind of looking good. A bit better. Downloads not library. Like music. I'm looking for a certain song, but I can't remember what it was called. I'll put this one and I'll find that eventually. So getting a bit more black as well. Right at the base. I'm trying to blend it out so I can super, super sharp the lines. Give it a bit of texture if I can. I guess I could maybe just add like another branch, so. What the hell? Just gonna add like smaller stuff, trying to make it feel like he's in his environment or something. Go. And maybe we can add some more. Hey, what up, graphic? How's it going? Like I said, but don't forget to add those hashtags when you go live. And yesterday's stream was pretty much today's, was pretty good. It was fun. Let's see what else I can add. Enjoying my day off, yeah, for sure. Nice day off. My day off as well. Still debating what I should be adding in the background. I think for the meantime I'll just maybe paint some of this stuff in. Yeah, should be enough. So we're gonna add like some base colors and then build it up later. so. Starts off as a plain branch, but eventually gonna look something like this. At least that's the goal. Let's add some leaves as well. Move some of this stuff away. It's all a process. Like the young kids say, trust the process. Let them cook. Some leaves there, and I forgot to add a little bit of this branch. There we go. I'm still debating what I can add and what can I, well, what to add for the background. Another one, what to add to this lizard to get a bit more detail and shading. Be the branch. Hey, what up, Jenna? Exactly, be the branch. That's why I added some more branches. Still trying to, work on this lizard and give some detail. Look at the kind of the top part is looking pretty good, detail wise, but the bottom towards the tail kind of lacks detail. Where is it? Here. Don't be a lizard, be a branch. You need one more sub to hit the 600. Alright, so most likely do the junk stream this Friday, playing Jackbox, so be there, be square. It should be fun. Try to make some of these stand out a bit more. Yeah, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, I had gained 2 more, so that was nice. I'll be checking like every freaking couple minutes or so. So close, just one more. And trying to resort to Iron Patriot to his tactics. No, he just checked. I still need to get my watch hours up. Last night's stream, or better said, this morning stream, didn't really tell me. I had a lot of freaking The chat rate was crazy though. It was like 1,000. But it didn't give me the watch hours. What do you call it? The results, I guess you could say. Yeah, you're going wild in the chat. That's my most active chat ever. Appreciate it. It was fun. We're talking about everything and nothing at the same time. Hope you don't mind. Hope. I don't mind. Like I said, you guys didn't get too out of pocket. It was to a point where it was manageable, like I say. Nothing too crazy in my opinion. I said it was chill. You know, 'cause I think we're all guys. You know how guys are. And if a kid or something came in, definitely would have chilled out. I mean, yeah, there was some kids popping in and out. But when they did like pop in, at least they weren't here when they popped in. Like what, Leslie? She was respectful. You were respectful. Nothing crazy. You know, it's kind of surprising me sometimes when they be popping in because I have set audience to over 18. So I'm a shit. I'm assuming that shit automatically block my, I guess, live from anyone who's young, is not, I guess, old enough, or verified account, or whatever you want to call it. I go about that. Sometimes people come in and be like, oh, you know, this age. And I just like wonder, like, how would you join the live if I have this set, you know, to an older age? You know, kids always find a way. I mean, I was on YouTube as well, and I was like young. The only thing that was different is I don't think there was any lives back then. It was just, you know, meme videos. I'm assuming you remember how YouTube was back then. Meme videos, and you're able to rate the videos, you know, give it like 5 stars, 2 stars. Exactly, yeah, they lied to get their account. Double-edged sword. Yeah, man. I guess I should be kind of safe, I guess you call it, because I'm like, my thing is set to an older age. I think it might be a little bit different. Like, I'm not saying that, you know, I should get in trouble for anything, because I'm not doing anything or showing anything to you either. But I guess that could be my little fallback. Like, look, it's only for older, for mature audience, so you know, I can't be, you know, checking everyone that comes in. This ain't no bar. I'm gonna check your IDs. But I wouldn't say like I'm necessarily, PG-13 or rated like, RM. I think depending who joins in and who is talking to me, I kind of adjust myself. If someone comes in kind of being, nice, I'll be nice to them. And eventually, if they say kind of some sus stuff, I'll play along. Try to add a bit more detail to the branch. Where is it? Exactly, got it. You need a bouncer. Sometimes like trolls. A mod, pretty much. Where's the Sharpie? I can use this pencil to write down this idea I have. Maybe make a little comic strip or something about being a branch, not a lizard. Where's my other? Here it is. Dee Links. Come on. Oh, damn, the little freaking Annie King. Never mind. Maybe if it makes this yellow green. BRB. I'm not sure what I can add to give it some more detail. What you looking for, huh? We're trying to steal. Yo, what up, goats? Welcome back. I'm back at this painting. Trying to finish it up. How was school? I'm assuming you are out because I remember you saying you had school. And depending where you are in the world, you can be out of school. When are you gonna go bed? I already want to sleep. Freaking flight came in from outside. I really want to sleep. This is a new live. That'd be crazy if I was still live from last night, or I guess kind of this morning, and I haven't made any progress at all. Where the hell is this freaking flight coming from? What country am I from? From the United States. California. I don't think the camera's picking it up, but I'm adding little dots. Yeah, but I want to sleep. I want to show you exactly what time you left the stream. But I think maybe like within an hour of you getting off. I also got off, but I'm awake now. Do I look good? Thank you. It is taking me a while. But I think it looks good. Just still not sure what to do for the background. Trying to get some green. No, I don't sell nothing. All this art is just for me. For me, myself, and I. I'm selfish. Maybe one day, when I feel comfortable making art that must sell, then I'll sell it. But I think right now I'm still learning. I'm still bad at it. So I'm not gonna be selling anything anytime soon. When you start YouTube, um, when did I start it? Years ago. I started maybe, what is it? 5 or 6 years ago. I started actually posting on YouTube. I think my YouTube channel is older than like 5 or 6 years, but I never posted anything. It was just to have a YouTube channel, right? So it wasn't until I think 5, 6 years ago I started posting and uploading things. I don't know if you remember, but I told you I used to be a gaming channel. There's no videos up there, and I used to just live stream myself playing games. But I've been doing art for the last couple of months. I'm sure trying to find you. I don't have any shorts. You're not subscribed? I thought you subscribed last night. I close YouTube Live. I mean, if you click off of YouTube Live and you can't find me, you should be able to go to your subscriptions. Unless you pop up, unless someone else is live. Yeah. But more or less, like 5 or 6 years, I've been uploading on YouTube. Pretty much all that time was nothing but just games. It's only been, what, 6 months or so, maybe? December, January, February, March. Well, almost 6 months, or about 6 months that I've been, doing my G. 5 or 6 months that I've been doing, art on YouTube. Only because I ran out of my subscription for PlayStation Plus, and I thought, for whatever reason, I was not gonna be able to stream. So I stopped streaming games and I started streaming on my phone, myself drawing. I'll ask a friend to subs. You don't have to. Only if you think they might enjoy, I guess, the content. But you go. I appreciate that. But no, I don't necessarily want people to subscribe to me just because someone else tells them to. No, if I want people to subscribe, the people who subscribe want to subscribe. You know, I would rarely ever. Oh, I almost never tell anyone to subscribe. I might just have maybe the most, a comment saying subscribe if you want. But I'm not like some YouTubers that in the beginning of the video will tell you to like and subscribe and all that stuff. I don't do that. Maybe I should to get more views and stuff, but no, I don't do that. Thank you for stopping by. Just keep on adding some more. Or also, the only time I might say like and subscribe is when I'm saying it ironically, like joking with someone else. But for the most part, I don't really bother people, with that stuff. But in my opinion, I find it annoying. Like 1 minute in, and they're already telling you to do all that stuff before you watch the video. I think I might just leave it like this. I'm thinking of just maybe having the whole background like just kind of shades of green and brown. That's probably what I'll do. I might just add a bit more like leaves. But then for the most part, I'm just gonna leave it like this. I think it still looks pretty good. Let's just add another one up here. Maybe add one here in the corner. Bakit? Bakit? Freaking cat climbing on the table. Let's see what else I could do. I think I just do those two. What happened, boy? What happened? What happened? And you keep on bothering you? Did you finish your ears? Annie. Down, down, Dee. Let's see. Excuse me. There we go. Nope, not that song, not that song, not that song, not that song. Can't find the song I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm kind of just letting this dry out a bit too before I put some more colors. Where's my brush? Use this one here. We're gonna paint everything. Like I said, just shades of green. Hopefully this goes like I'm planning it would. So we're gonna need a lot of water. And then just paint all this with water first. I want to see where the water's actually at. But I'm doing this with water first, so when I actually start putting some greens, it'll all be more or less the same shade everywhere. Because if I just go in, like, when the paper is dry, it's going to be different values of green everywhere. And I kind of want to be all the same, if that makes sense. I think it makes sense. Robin Wells. I see what you said. However, that's one of the things I do not like to talk about on stream. Don't like to talk about religion or politics. Just because it get really messy real fast. Some people are very have very strong beliefs and cannot handle, don't like when other people don't follow those beliefs. But I think for the most part, pretty open about almost anything and everything. But just those two topics. And obviously, I guess the super obvious ones I don't really talk about or allow in the chat. And what I mean by that, like, obviously being like just blatantly racist, not gonna allow that. Same thing if just being homophobic and all that stuff just for no reason, or at all, just being super homophobic, racist. Nope, not allowed. I mean, I might allow, you to say your viewpoints, but don't get too crazy with it. Some people are just crazy. Like I said, what happens if you like apples? And I'm like, nah, you know what? I don't like apples. I like oranges. Some people be like, that's cool. Maybe one day you might like apples. But there are some people who will be like, how can you like oranges? You have to like apples. And a big debate starts, and I don't want that. I don't care for those debates. Or at least this is not the time and place, in my opinion. But anyway. As you can see, it's a nice, more or less even green all around. And if it wasn't wet paper, it wouldn't be as even. It would be a lot more even, streaky. Excuse me. But what time is it for you guys? For me, it is 12:54 p.m. on a Monday afternoon. It is cloudy. It's gonna be raining today. It's a nice weather. I enjoy the cold weather. So I'm kind of happy. Still got a few more days. It was nice cold weather. I don't mind the heat, but just cold weather's the best. Going to sleep, getting under your blanket, and like squealing from excitement. Because when it's hot and you like want to sleep, it's like, man, it's too freaking hot. I can't get comfortable. I don't want to use my blanket, but I need a blanket to go to sleep. And if the place you live doesn't have good AC, you wake up sweating. Not like me. The place I live has one AC, and it's like in the living room, and it's pointed like pretty much directly at a wall, so the apartment doesn't even get cold. So we got like our own AC that just puts through the window. One of those portable kind of ACs, and it works, but it's not super super strong. So there'll be times you don't wake up at nights and it's just like, damn, it's freaking hot. I'm like sweaty, and you're like, you can't get comfortable at night when it's hot. At least I can't. It takes a while. Okay, I think so. For the most part, it's done. I'm just gonna be adding a few more colors here and there. That's kind of gonna be alluding to some other stuff. Maybe like this is here a branch. Maybe there's a branch there. One there. Some more things going on in this background. What am I listening to? This shit. I'll listen to that song. Okay, now let's add some more greens. I'm just adding random shapes. Really, that's the idea. Random shapes and colors. Mainly greens. Maybe some browns. Let's get some of this green as well. So if I could take some of this out so it could still stand out. And a bit more on this side. I think it looks good. I am happy with that. I can maybe just add a little bit more detail on the branch. I'm gonna leave these branches as they are. But I do want to add a bit more detail into this one here. There we go. Maybe this could be a bit of like moss growing on a tree branch. It's your favorite snail. You just missed it. Jenna was here. But we finished the painting. Just kind of drying this off so I could put the dates up here. Oh look, there's Jenna. Back for mention the ocean. Hope they'll stay rolled up for me. I am debating whether or not I should do this like a big date, or if I just try to hide it. I was gonna maybe doing it brown, have it just stand out but blend in at the same time, or like maybe have it down here somewhere, the dates, because I like how this picture is. The lizard is fire. Thank you. It's about what? I think maybe 3 hours, 4 hours. But I am happy with the results. Came back to all the heat. Yeah, we just need one more. There's real ones at the Black House on the west end. Back in Newport Ridge. My nose hairs. You singed your nose hairs? Hopefully I didn't mess this up. So I think it's dry enough so I could do the dates. March 30 to 31st. Altero hit Dothan? Dothan? I have no idea. I don't keep up with any news at all. I'm assuming if I go to YouTube, it should pop up there on like the news. News. As of right now, I don't see anything related to that. dark green. Was it 30, 31? Yeah, 30, 31. I miss you, Jenna. Back left roof. So you better not tell me this is another alt account. Because I know you say you're gonna do some positive trolling, so it could be positive trolling. So that's that painting done. So another one added to the sketchbook. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 done so far in this. I've been gone a year and a half. A year and a half? Oh, okay. So we got that picture done. Let's see what else I could do. Okay, there's two pictures I'm thinking of doing. This is one. Right, this is lizard standing up, walking. That's one, and this is two. So what should I do, one or two? Still sitting on that paper. That's one or two. What should I do? Yeah, there was just one more, but I know one more sub when we hit the 600. I did both, but for an algorithm, the person was the first one. Alright, so that means I'm going to do it this way. That one's like standing up. Just gonna clip this down. Let me just save it as well. I'm just missing I can never pronounce the name. Serenin? Fucking Cinda? I have no idea how to pronounce it. This one's just waiting on the daddy. Okay, this might be maybe a little bit easier, I'm not sure, to add more detail. There's a lot of scales. Seren. No, I think that's how you pronounce it, Seren. You know, we're here past night slash this morning, and also Etoli, want to be Long Daddy Robin. You know, just talking about art, how the branch. You know, you want to be a branch, you don't want to be a lizard. Making sure I kind of get the shape correct. No, not just a mother. Well, Robin is a female name, right? Robin with a Y. If it's with a Y, it's a female. If it's with the I, it's a male. BRB. Now, there's some names that are unisex, right? Like Kenny. I'm like, hey, I'm Prego. Well, Jenna, right? That one who said it? Yeah, Jenna is actually it's actually a guy. Long story. Actually, the story's not that long, but yeah, it's a guy's alt account. Yeah, but like I was saying on Kenny, I knew a girl in high school whose name was Kenny. Angel's also unisex, right? I knew some guys whose name was Angel, and there was a girl whose also name was Angel. Mini game. My little service must go through a maze. Okay, so what's the mini game? It was someone else, not me. They're thinking of. Couldn't find a one. I'm a bit lost with what you're talking about, Robin. Sorry, it was someone else, not me. Are you thinking of? I feel like we're talking about two different things. But, you know, congratulations on the kid you're gonna have. I hope your kid grows up to be a branch and not a lizard. That's what this little joke we have. Don't be a lizard, be a branch. Of yesterday, right with the painting, we were saying that, you know, be a branch because branch, you know, holds up and supports life and this and that. Pretty much the branch is stronger than a lizard. That's a little joke we came up with. So yeah, hope they grow up to be a branch, you know, and supports other people. Maybe we should start off as branches and then become a lizard. Or we start off as lizards and then become a branch. Like I want to do a little short YouTube video about the painting the lizard in the branch. That'd be kind of funny. Like some fake philosophy type shit. Kind of get into like, I guess you could say detail, be like, man, you should be like this and that. No, I still love my children though. Another word to you. I'm your kid. I appreciate that, Mama Robin. Still 5.99. Yeah, we need one more, dude. Just one more. But we're gonna hit it for sure today. Either during this stream or the next stream that I do, we're gonna hit it. Today's the day. Yeah, so I'm gonna, post it on the community post this Friday. What's it gonna be? Friday the 4th, April 4th, 2025, around 6, maybe 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're gonna do, well, I am, right? You wanna join in? It's all good. We're gonna be doing a drunk live stream playing Jackbox. I don't think it sees it. There you go. We're gonna be playing Jackbox, which is a party game that you can join in. You don't need anything besides internet access. You just go to jackbox.tv, which is a website. Once you go to a website, you're gonna be prompted with just two things: enter a name, which you can put a fake name, obviously, and a room code. And the room code will be given to you during the stream. Enter those two things in, and you'll join into the whatever party game we're gonna be playing. It's fun. It's a fun time all around. There's lots of different party games and different party packs. Each party pack comes with like 4 games, and I will play it as long as people are gonna be watching. Like I said, there's a drawing game, one where you're like rapping against each other as robots, one where you can like create ideas and inventions. Subscribe for a chance to be on YouTube. If you haven't joined any of my drunk Jackbox streams, you should. The people who have joined have enjoyed it. Like I said, you gotta do anything besides just play along. It's not like you have to talk or anything. Just it's all on your phone or tablet, whatever you would like to use. So for the most part, that's the lizard. Wahahaha. Oh, freaking back. Trying to see where I can maybe have this. This were also from Jackbox. Next wound. Oh, she woke up. I'll be right back. I'm back. She finally woke up. It's feeling a little bit under the weather. But I always go with her when she wakes up. It's my fiance. Phantom's Joy. Ah, missed. Okay, so let's erase this or I'm thinking maybe I can make a short out of this. Let me see if I can do it. Will it come out good? How would it look? Trying to see if I can like make it record real quick and so it'll be a short. Can't do that. It's kind of hard to see as well. I'm gonna erase it right now, so erase it and paint it. Erase some of these lines. It's going to be the best short in, I'm guessing, existence. Okay, so I'm gonna need some brownish for almost everything. Trying to like make if it comes out good, it comes out good. If not, let's take off this one. We don't need that in the background. Yeah, that's too light. It's gonna be like recording some And I should have wet the paper first to add this. I still gotta do like another short with the audio that Jenna told me to use. That should give me a bunch of subs. This one don't really need to be gray. Oh, for be here, I appreciate that. Might make you mod. I think, can you handle being mod? That's a real question. I might do that. I might make you mod. I do have some mods. Maybe popping in and out. Hi, Annie. When you're trying to blow us up, I miss these ones who won't talk so. I don't know if I'll ever blow up like that. You know, it'd be nice, right? But I don't know. I guess that's almost everyone's dream, right? To blow up on YouTube. You know, I kind of said it before. I'm fine being small. If I'm able to make it like a living off of YouTube and still being like a small creator, then I'll be happy. But as of now, I'm a small creator and I make no money, so this is just purely for fun, for the love of doing art and talking to people. I think we're there, right? I said it before. I'll be happy with, you know, my small little community of viewers where, you know, can have like still one-on-one talks instead of having a really big community where you can't even like really talk to people or control it. Everyone's, you know, just doing their own thing. Doesn't really come through. If the light's not good, then I just won't upload this. What was that? In the back, it sounded like a fart post or some kind of hiss. Fart hiss. No idea what you're talking about. Maybe you heard my cat. Cause someone else said too that freaking they heard it sounded like I farted. What the hell? Cause at least I know my cat. One of them is, you know, she wants that cat penis, so she's kind of moaning and groaning. I mean, there could be a few things going on. It's either one of my cats or my dogs. Or sometimes I'll be cracking my fingers. I'm gonna wait for it to dry off before I do anything. Sometimes I'll be cracking my fingers and, sounds kind of. I'm trying to crack my neck. Oh, didn't work. I'll be cracking my fingers, my neck, and my back. All my freaking sandals too have some. Well, not sandals. There's slides. Wish my girlfriend was like that. Moaning and groaning. But the slides I have on, sometimes I'm gonna take them off, put them on, they'll make that little, they look like the suction cup. And trying to see what else I could do next year. Like, there's been a few times where, like, I either take off the sandals or slides. I'm just gonna call them sandals. I take off my sandals and it kind of like creates a suction cup with my foot, and it makes kind of like a little fart sound. And my fiance will be like, "You just fart?" I'm like, "No, I didn't. It was my freaking sandals." And then when you try to recreate it, it doesn't work. Like, fuck. Like, if it was an actual fart, like, I have no problem, right? We've been together for years. Like, I have no problem being like, "Yeah, it was me." And what? It's when it's not me. I'm like, "No, it wasn't me, I swear." Where it's like, fuck. I swear this time I didn't fart. Dude, been a few times where we're both like be sitting down and just smells like straight shit. I'm pretty sure our freaking dog farted and it smelled horrible. It was funny because I remember one time in the summer I was going to get in my car after work and I went to sit down in the car and it gave me 5 degree burn. Oh, that's horrible. Especially if the seatbelt's super hot. I remember getting to like my aunt's car, and it was like the old school car where the freaking windows you have to actually roll them up. And I feel like those cars, the seatbelts, um, were usually always metal. And I remember like getting in during the summers to go somewhere and actually being burnt by that freaking seatbelt buckle. It's horrible. Good times. I wouldn't trust my car this summer ever again. Especially if you have like those like kind of leather-ish, what do you call it? Seats. And then when you want to get off and like the suction cup is like, oh, disgusting. Yeah, black leather. It's horrible. You know what I do? I just kind of sit in it and just scream until I acclimate, and get used to it. That's the only way to do it. Just kind of go in and just you know it's gonna happen, but you just gotta go for it. Just gotta send it. You just sit there and have all the hot air because you turn on the AC, but the AC takes a little bit to start up, you know, and get cold air. So you get nothing but like a hot air blasting in your face, and you just sitting there like, this is my life. Being someone who walked by and seeing a person just seeing me out on the car. But I feel like it might be understandable, especially if it's hot. They'd be like, okay, I know what he's going through. He got burnt or something. It would be kind of weird though. You want to eat? 181.6. Okay. Alone. Yeah, I think you probably might hear my 181.6. You probably hear Dee Dee in the background. Did you just fart? No. This part's like I'm farting because it's Dee Dee. He's really like. Want to come say hi? No. I probably can hear you. I'm doing this one. Yeah, I already finished the other one. This is how it looks. Looks good, huh? She sounds very needy back there. Huh? Oh. Saying hello.
Hello.
That was Dee Dee moaning because he wants attention. The cat just kind of like meows. So I have 4 cats and each one they're all female. Yo, bro, what up, Grillin'? Been a while. Welcome back. Each cat when they're like in heat and they want that what do you call it? That that member from a male cat. The appendage, that male appendage. You're doing well. I'm doing well. I am doing very well. Close to hitting 600, so happy about that. What about you? You do that too, bro. And each cat acts differently when they're in need of a male appendage. Like one of them, which is kind of like is relatively quiet, doesn't really moan or groan or anything, but she'll kind of like go to you and like grab you, like she'll with her hands kind of grab you. Kitness. Another one is really loud. She all day she'll be just like walking back and forth and just meowing really loud. That's the only time when she like actually makes any noise or sound. Besides that, she doesn't meow, and when she like purrs, it's super like quiet. But when she's in need of some stuff, she's over here meow 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 meow. Kitten peen. Exactly. Yeah, kitten peen. Oh, what up? It's Itoli. Itoli? Each time I see your name, I always think of elote. Like I see the, I always think of a elote. Same. Yeah, I finished the. Since you didn't see it, I finished the the branch. Okay. If you want to open it, go. Here it is, in all its glory. Too Nah, he came early today. I tenía pinches moscas, ¿no? You see it? Right here. There's two. The branch of wisdom. Exactly. So we finished that. So now I'm doing this standing. This is the one I'm gonna do next. What I'm doing right now. Are you gonna reveal yourself, Mr. Lenny? Or should it stay a secret? Freaking dogs in the background. But I was saying with the cats, one of them will like just kind of like hug your arm and like embrace you, and I kind of won't let go. Another one is just walks back and forth, kind of goes next to you and like be just meowing. And the one right now, she kind of like meows. It's not that bad though. The worst one is the one that's always quiet. Like I said, she's super quiet. She doesn't like hiss, doesn't purr, anything. And she does purr. She like super like quiet, like a Tesla. This colorful specimen to bestow upon your viewers the birth of life. This man is walking. He's walking to go witness the the branch of wisdom, the one and only. Oh, I forgot. Where's my shit at? No, I can't see that one. Put this one there. Can you see it? Go. This is pretty cool. Seems like it'd be cool to paint, but annoying at the same time. All praise a branch of wisdom. Next drawing is gonna be a branch, just one branch. It's gonna be amazing. The best branch you have ever seen. Like I said, this might be like a fun painting, but super annoying because it has a bunch of scales. But it might be easier to do some detail. Oh, I have the branch of wisdom. I just gotta keep on adding some more colors. Another branch of wisdom. We have here, I don't know, maybe some rocks on the bottom. Maybe that could be like a running theme. Paints something. that you think it will be the actual, main, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Fuck, I can't find the word I'm looking for. The main subject, you guys could say. Right, people might think the subject is the lizard from the other one, but it's actually the branch. Right here, people might think it's this lizard, but it's actually the rocks. Rocks are strong. They're sturdy. I think I just gotta focus on one area and work my way. So I think the rocks of retribution. Hey, autocorrect. I do and don't. Autocorrect has saved me many a times with my horrible spelling. I mean, just today, I don't know why the hell I spelled paid completely wrong. For whatever reason, I put P-A-Y-E-D. And then the autocorrect put, did you mean paid? P-A-I-D? I was like, oh shit, yeah, my bad. Annie. Why gotta be fucking barking everywhere, huh? The rock symbolizes the obstacles life brings, quite pragmatic. Genius. Exactly. See, this guy's walking over the rocks. Rocks are an obstacle. Freaking that next one. Pretty sure because she's like mixed with a chihuahua. That's why she's so annoying. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna give her a treat. Hopefully I'll quiet her down for some time. There we go. What if you look back and your dog's just going to town on your cat? I mean, I've seen it happen. The one that's barking, she's a female, and the female dog would try to, hump the cats. Like, really? The female is like a small white and black dog. The male, he's all black, and he hasn't tried to, mate with the cats. Annie, leave him alone. So she has to freaking bother him whenever he has like a treat. They both gotta bother each other. I don't know why the girls do that. Yeah, the male dog hasn't tried to get with the cats at all, which is like a problem. Something that we were kind of fearing when we got him, because he's just a bit bigger than the cats, so kind of the same size. No, but we haven't had that problem at all. But the freaking female dog. Didi, where's your ear? Annie. Didi, go horse. Horse. Your ear. Where's your ear? Just munch. Sorry, just freaking checking. Damn, what the? I was at 10 likes. I went down to 1. 1 minute too long. Never ever. Never live again. Precise, meticulous, nothing pedantic, can't viable, standing really. You know, all my paintings, there's the underlying meaning behind it is very profound. You have to really think about what's going on in the picture. What you think you see isn't what you see. What you didn't see is what you need to see. Because if you don't see what I see, did you really see it? You see, seeing is believing. Believing starts with a B. B is for branch. Be a branch. Don't be a lizard. Thank you. That's when everyone stands up and starts clapping for me. And then I get off stage, take pictures of everyone. You know, I'm accepting my award for the Nobel Peace Prize for my art. Thank you, thank you. And then what happens? I get shot right as I'm leaving the conference from a lizard. It's always a lizard, people. That's my life. Trying to see exactly how I'm gonna do this here. Yeah, Naruto's gonna be my bodyguard, but he's gonna fail that day because I'm like, you know what? Take the day off. You deserve it. But that's gonna be the day where I die. And he's going to fall into a deep depression because he's like, damn, if I just take the day off, he will still be alive. It's okay, I forgive you. I've come to terms with it. I'm trying to see how the hell am I gonna add some of this detail. And then you want me as a ghost to teach me how to draw. Every single one of your paintings, there's gonna be some resemblance of me, or some, what do you call it? Something that points to me. I don't know. Maybe there's a branch in the background or something. This is a whole lot like a movie. Maybe not a good movie, but it's a movie. Maybe something like Sharknado. One of those like kind of like bad movies, but it's kind of good. I've never seen Sharknado. I've seen like bits and parts, but never seen the whole thing. It's actually more orange. I'm not sure why I put it red. We should be in Hollywood. Maybe Bollywood. I feel like Bollywood movies are a bit more entertaining in that sense. I don't know if you've seen like those like compilations of Bollywood. Oh, my bad. Where like a guy like drifts, I guess, with his horse sideways. Like he's on his horse and then like a trailer comes and he somehow slides with his horse sideways. So they said, well, the knockoff. So that, you know, he's on his horse, you know, standing up like this, and he goes sideways. So I'm going normal like that, and he's somehow like on the ground like that. I don't be seeing it like on YouTube or something. Like I don't understand that logic, bro. Okay. Put some purple actually. Or like I've seen a couple like compilations of Bollywood. Like some one where a girl, I think she died, or was about to die. That she was walking and she somehow ended up like choking herself with her own scarf. Like how is that possible? I don't know. Like she was just walking and I think that the scarf got stuck. I think it might confusing, but at least they didn't let their horse die. It wasn't even like when it happened. You can see it was obviously a fake horse. You can see like there was like some metal platform underneath the horse so they could pull it. It was funny. But I think that this girl was, I don't know if she was cheating, but she was with some guy like in a hotel. You know, they're getting dressed, and I think the guy zipped up his zipper. Her scarf was still in the zipper stuck or something, and she was like walking away, but since her scarf was stuck on his zipper, she ended up like choking. Like just I don't know, just really crazy. Bollywood gets the idea from Darman. I haven't watched any Darman, but I kind of know the name. I think he like makes like videos that are also like just stupid like that. But I think we all have maybe like in our culture that I don't know TV production or whatever that just really bad. Like in Spanish, we have like a drama show, right? I think it might be too thick. The mosquitoes are eating me out. You got that sweet blood. That's what they want you. You know, it's a Spanish drama show, and sometimes like the shit they say is just stupid. Like my friends always tell me one about like where they asked like some girl, um, what does it mean to be a drug addict or something like that? And they're like, oh, to be a drug addict means to be taking drugs. Like, really? No shit. Didn't. Because so like, I'm telling this one again leads to the main thing, life. It all goes back to life, all goes back to the deeper meaning. Yeah, you might have like some like sweeter blood. That's why they're more attracted to you. I don't think I really have I'm not sure what my type is, which is kind of bad, I guess. But I don't really get affected or bit by mosquitoes like that. Mosquitoes like the universal blood, O minus or O negative. What's the fish doing? Where are they? I don't see them right now. They're probably on the other side of the tank, hiding. Oh, I see one. They're just swimming around. They're not staring just into my soul, which is nice. What the dog doing? I'm trying to see exactly how I could do these scales. It was weird. They were just like sitting there, both of them looking at me. Might have been hungry. But the thing is, I think also at that time, she had just fed them, so I'm not sure why they were just looking. Maybe they wanted more. Looks like shit. Looks like trash. Horrible. This is bad. Shoot. What I could do to fix this. I knew it was going to be annoying with all the scales. Gonna focus on the rocks a bit because freaking lizard is stressing me out. I think I'm gonna use color pencils to try to get some of these details, or maybe like a pencil. These are gonna be rocks here, little pebbles. So that's one. Or like an upside down M instead of a W. Too sharp. Upside down M. What do you mean upside down M? For the scales. It's because there's a bunch and they're all like small. So I think I might use maybe one of my pencils here. maybe I might use a pencil to go on with some of these scales, because none of my brushes have a tip that fine. Pause, or maybe no pause, to go through all those scales. So I might just go with the pencil. I think I'll just go with the what do you call it, with the pencil for the scales. So I can try to get a bit more clean lines. Cause I was trying to do everything with the watercolor, but like I said, just not a fine of a tip to do those lines or that menu. Yeah, I might do each individual scale or something like that, so I could if I could come up with a way to give an illusion of scales without actually drawing each one, then I'll do that. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it, because at least with the lizard before, I just kind of did little dots, and it kind of worked. But yeah, I think I might just go each individual scale. Genius. Because I still gotta do a bit more color, darken some of these areas up, like the leg here. It's too bright. Excuse me. Hope I didn't scare you. Some there, some here. Bless you, thank you. Okay, maybe some of this one here. Maybe yellow. That's too dirty. More orange and yellow. Maybe.
This here's pretty much black. I just put purple underneath, so hopefully it's when I put black, it'll get darker. This is just straight black. I'm gonna use some white highlights to hopefully show some of these scales. Look like it's carrying laundry. Looks like kind of carrying ice cream or something. Big ice cream cone. And here these popping out. Okay, this one might be a bit tricky, but I think I could do it if I use maybe this blue. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Move these out the way. I'm gonna paint each individual scale. Something like this. If that work? My boss called me in to his office today. What'd you do? What didn't you do? Next time he calls you in, just call out. Be like, sorry, I can't make it. Even if you're at work already, just call out. I'm happy for my boss. Is handsome and doesn't normally come out of his office. So what? What does that do with anything? Your coach should sponsor you. I may be gay, but hey, I don't deny his handsomeness. No, that doesn't matter. Just what does him have to be handsome have to do with? I mean, okay. I'm just saying. I don't think that should be part of the story, or it's too important to the story. And Gecko should sponsor me. Having paint nothing but like lizards. Maybe I could do that with the scales. Maybe just kind of add like little boop 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 boop. Once it's dry, I'll go in again with some darker shades of blue. To assist manager, nice. If Google can save you up to 50% off the next paint investment. DD boy, what you want, DD boy? Let me see this one. How does that look? Okay, so this is a lot darker. Blue. I'm trying to give that illusion of like individual scales. I'm not sure if it's working though. How'd you meet my wife? Not yet, but soon. She's gonna be my wife. We met in a way through work, which is kind of weird because in a way I kind of met her through her mom because I used to be her mom's manager, and that's how we met. I was her mom's manager, and there was this one other lady who was, kind of nosy in a way. But thankfully, she was nosy because, she was just asking me a bunch of questions. Like, how old are you? You single? You know, this and that. I was like, oh, what about this lady's daughter, right? Which is not my fiance. And I was like, oh no, yeah, she's cute and all, but I don't know if I really want to date her. Cross that line between me and her mom, because I kept it professional. I want to keep it professional. So I was like, I don't know, I don't really want to like have any problems with the mom. And pretty much this day was like, oh, you have an Instagram? I was like, yeah, I do. She's like, okay, what is it? I gave the lady my Instagram, and then that lady in turn gave it to the mom, and then the mom gave it to the daughter, and that's how we ended up communicating. Eventually, we hung out and then started dating, and here we are, years later. Where do you work? I used to work in a grocery store. I was the manager for the meat department. But I don't have that job no more. I quit quite some time ago. I don't know how I'm feeling about this freaking. Let me stand up and see how does that look. Resistance. Oh, it looks kind of messy. Maybe I went in with too high of a. You can see what she wanted you. Good at handling meat. Well, it would be the other way, I guess, if I was a girl and she was a guy, or if she worked at the meat department, right? And I see her, but then she's. Is that why you go with me? Because I know how to handle meat? And she was a vegetarian also when we met. No longer a vegetarian. Dee Dee. I'm not sure if I'm liking the way this is coming out. I think your cat's a skinwalker. Sorry. Freaking skinwalker. She was watching a video on fucking YouTube, I think. It was stupid. The video. There was like some channel pretty much saying, that you put like a ring of salt on the floor, and if your dog doesn't like get out that like salt ring, then it's a skinwalker. Like, you serious? That's the reason he's a skinwalker, because of he doesn't want to leave the salt ring. Maybe not because the owner told him to like sit and stay. Ni temas. No temas. Te repito. No temas. It's just dumb because it was also like in Spanish, and then he was saying it, he's like, "Es un skinwalker." And me and her would be like joking. Sometimes we see like a cat in the street or something, and we'll be like, "That's a skinwalker." I might do something like this for the scales. Just might do like a bunch of little dots. A comer. Joy. Okay, sure. It's one of them. Oh, motherfucker was scratching me. If I can show you how she's freaking holding onto my hand. Because her nails are sharp. Gotta cut them. Joy. Joy. You'll find a skinwalker. From the basement and turn to a mega fox. Let me take it down. Go. Okay, well. I think I'm gonna call it there for right now. Take a little break. That way I could cook some food. Gotta cook some food. Annie, that's not yours. That's not yours. But I'll be back later today. Just need one more freaking sub to hit that 600. But yeah, good stream. Quick. 2.5 hours. I got some of this done for this painting, which I am not liking the scales. But hopefully, just gotta keep on working at it and it'll come out better. Join if you can, no problem. You don't have to. People would be busy. But we got some of this started. And we got this one done. I really like how this one came out. Looks really nice. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could be 8. I think I might start doing more paintings like this. I have a whole like little background and everything instead of these. Which I like how this one came out. Don't like the shell, but I like the body. Freaking books starting to stay open. The Branch of Wisdom made another appearance. So I need to make a little YouTube show with the Branch of Wisdom. I think it'll be funny. Put this like this so I could close. There I am. Yeah, the snail. Way. Alright. I shall go eat and I'll be back later today. Oop, wrong light. Here. You see. There he is. There's one. Where's the lobster at? I'm not sure where he's at. Well, there should be like a lobster here somewhere. I think it might be inside this little house thing. And also got, oh, potatoes dying. I got a potato in here as well. But anyways, see you later. What if it lays eggs? Maybe. I doubt it. It's a male. I need a female for him. There's also some other ones. They're chilling. Hiding. I'm not sure where he's at. Oh, here's the other one. Can't find him. Usually he's in here. Oh, whatever. There he's at. But yeah, that's it. I'm out. Next time. Peace.